The next tip, which is use your own life. Now, yes, it can be a bit embarrassing to use your own life as a subject, especially if it's an embarrassing moment or something that's happened. But your stories are the best kinds of stories, and there's a reason for that. All right. And the reason for that is it's much easier to describe things and to write about them in a way that others can imagine them if you've actually been there. So for instance, and we've got the images there of Paris. Now, Paris is very difficult to write about if you haven't been there before. And I'll use a personal example. I haven't been to Paris before. So I can't really write about the city very well. I can only really write about what I've seen in books and TV and film and wherever else. I couldn't really give you a good description of it, which is why I would never write a story about Paris unless I've actually been there first. Or at least I can talk about it in a way that someone else can't. Okay, something that makes it special, something that makes me feel like I'm there. I can't make someone feel like they're there if I'm just describing what I know of France from what I've seen on TV, because I don't know enough. The only way I would know enough is actually by going there and walking the streets and talking to people and all those sorts of things. As I said before, you would tell a much better story yourself. So if you've been to Paris, you would tell a much better story about it than someone who hasn't been there. Right, because you can use your own personal experience. People are more likely to care about it as well, because if people want to know about what France is like and where it is and all the rest, they'll consult a travel book or they'll watch a show on it. If they want to know what the place is actually like, they'll ask someone who has been there. And it's the same with a story. They won't care if you're repeating something that someone else has said, but they will care if it's your story and something that is unique to you and something that they haven't seen before. Okay? So that's why it's much better to use your own stories rather than use someone else's and then put your own little spin on it.